Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 9 of Glimmer, and I was doing a really dusty thing yesterday, so I have like this sinus thing going on right now. We're going to do some sun star salutations, and so begin by meditating, and then we'll go from there. Welcome back. Nice. I have my galaxy back. Very nice. Today, the star that I learned was Aquarius. Aquarius is just below the bum of Leo. There you go. And I reconfirmed my knowing of Gemini, of Mars, and of Cancer. Amazing. Like this morning, the stars. It's just incredible, the vastness. And then there's this whole confusing thing. This sounds like, because I've never oriented to them and sought them out as direction. It's very confusing because the land keeps moving, but the stars stay the same. There's something very disorientating for me about it. So I'm willing to learn how to do that. Just taking your aromatherapy. Oh, so nice. Nice. And then rubbing down through your arms. Rub your hands. Rub your legs. And then give your feet an extra bit of a poke. Just rub your feet. Nice. And then come and pause. Just take a deep breath, a sigh. What speaks to you of weight in your body right now? How do you settle into the weight of you? Into the volume, the density, the pull of you to the floor, the contact between you and the floor. Nice. So come land onto the floor. Come all the way down. Landing in. Squeeze your knees up towards you and just hug your knees in. Letting yourself land, arrive, settle. Nice. And then rock from side to side. And as you rock, let's feel the back of your body connecting to the floor, shoulders, rib cage, the whole of you right now connecting and feeling the floor. Nice. Elbows to the floor. Draw a circle with your knee. And then circle in the other direction. Circling, connecting, feeling. Nice. Stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. Feel your heels stretch, and then bend your knees and hug your knees down onto your chest. Stretch your legs up towards the ceiling, and then bend your knees down onto your chest. And again, stretch your legs and bend your knees. Nice. One more time. Stretch your legs. Pause there. Backs of your calves are lengthening. Toes are moving towards your face. And just breathe down into your legs. That sense of the weight of your pelvis into the floor. Draw your ribs backwards. Widen your shoulders. Is your neck long? Is your face relaxed? Nice. Point your toes, stretching into the front of your feet. And heels high. Toes, heels high. Toes, heels high. And then roll deeply into your ankles. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Bend your right knee, squeeze it in. Hug it deeply down. Stretch it long, and then bend your left knee. And you're going up towards the ceiling as you stretch it long. Bend down onto your chest. Change, bend down onto your chest. And just do that a few times. Bending. So it's different when we pull both knees towards us. Both knees towards us is much more spinal, much more compression, whereas this is much more about hips. One leg is about a hip, a psoas, a knee. Whereas try both, it's much more about the spine for me. Stretch both legs. Bend both knees. Stretch both legs. Nice. Bring both feet to the floor. Roll up along your spine, rising up. Roll down along your spine and squeeze both knees up onto your chest. Hug them in. Feet to the floor. Lift your hips high, rolling up along your spine. Bum all the way down. Lift your hips. Lift your knees towards your chest. One more time. Roll up along your spine. Feel the rise and then pause. Bum is squeezing. Hips are high. Shoulders and neck are comfortable. What are your toes doing? Can you push a bit more into your heels? Nice. Drop your bum down. We're going to do alarm clock. Drop your bum down. Roll onto your right shoulder, but keep your feet flat on the floor. And then reach your left arm overhead to touch the floor above you. Come back to center. Lift your hips high. Drop your bum. Roll over onto your right shoulder, keeping your hips flat, your feet flat. Reach your left arm overhead. Back to center. Lift your hips high. Last one. Roll over onto your right shoulder. Reach your left arm long, pause there. Push a bit more into your feet, especially your left foot. And I can feel like I can reach a bit deeper because I'm pushing more into my left foot. Nice. Come back to center. Other side. So roll over onto your left shoulder. Reach your right arm overhead. Is that true? Yes, that's true. And then roll up along your spine. Very funny talking to other people who don't know their left from their right. It's just so fascinating. It is just such a thing that even though I have called this right hand my right hand, drop your bum down, roll over onto your left shoulder, reach your right arm long. I've called this right hand right a million billion times. Lift your hips high. Last one. It doesn't register. It's like that piece of my filing cabinet has a hole in it. Yeah, there's a hole in my filing cabinet. And come all the way back. Nice. Interlock your fingers up towards the ceiling. I'm going to do thunder fist. So you're interlocking your fingers, your hands are really strong. You're going to keep your feet flat to the floor again. So it's similar to alarm clock, but instead of going up with our hands, we're just going up to the side. So keep both feet flat and then roll over onto your right shoulder. Bring your right arm long to the floor. Come all the way back And then roll over into your left shoulder. Left arm long to the floor. And come back. And just roll from side to side, keeping your fingers interlocked, keeping your arms straight. Keep your feet flat to the floor. As you roll, feel the back of your body being massaged by the roll. And I'm finding that I'm moving further and further away from my feet as I do this. Because every time my shoulder lands, it lands a bit further up towards the top of my mat. So interesting. I didn't realize this is a walking one. Nice. Stretch your legs long. Pause. So glimmers. Thanks for sharing your glimmers with me. It really is, it keeps being this reminder for me to find things that bring me joy in my life. That even if I'm struggling with something, that I can still find things. And it's not like I'm then ho, 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 and everything's wonderful. It's more that there's light in the struggle, or there's light in the moment of difficulty. Or there's another perspective that's also there, rather than it's all bad or all difficult. And so in your life, as you lie here right now, find a tiny glimmer, like stare into the deep of your life and find something like your fluffy socks or your candle, your cup of tea, a text you got, an email you sent, something small that brightens something in you. Nice. So roll over and come up into your downward dog. And just feel out. Stretch into your feet, push down into your hands. Find that sense of length from the palms of your hands to the soles of your feet. And have a bit of a wiggle. It's always very nice. Bending one knee, bending the other knee, bending both knees, stretching both legs. Nice. Walk all the way forward to the front of your mat and roll up to stand. Cool. So reach your arms wide, bring your palms together, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back. Pause there for a moment. Right leg is long. Breath is in your belly. Step your left foot back. Pause. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Stretch your arms long beside you. Squeeze your bum. Lift your feet. Rise, looking forward. Nice. Hands to the floor. Push back into your cat. Push all the way back into your downward dog. So you can either drop your knees to the floor, you can stretch your right foot up towards the ceiling, and then ultimately what you're going to do is you're going to step your right foot forward between your two hands, lengthen your left leg. So pause again in your lunge, and then step forward. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees, slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. Drop your arms down, reach your arms wide. Palms together, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest, look forward. Hands to the floor, step your left foot back. Pause. Step your right foot back. Pause. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Reach your arms back. Rise through your chest, looking forward. Squeeze your bum, lift your toes. Nice. Hands to the floor, push back. Push all the way back, downward dog. Find the length of you, the stretch of you, the power of you as you lean back into your hips. Nice. So either drop your knees to the floor, bring your left foot forward, or lift your left foot up towards the ceiling and sweep your left foot forward. Come into a lunge, so your left foot is forward, your right leg is back. And then step forward. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Slowly rolling up, back of your hands come together. Reaching up towards the ceiling. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. Nice. Drop your arms wide. Bring your palms together, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift your chest, look forward. Hands to the floor. Step your right foot back. Pause. Step your left foot back. Pause. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Squeeze your bum, lift your toes, reach your arms back behind you. Maybe look forward. Nice. Hands to the floor, push back. Push all the way back, downward dog. So either bring your knees to the floor or stretch your right leg up towards the ceiling. And then step your right foot forward. Pause in your lunge. Step forward. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Slowly rolling up, back of your hands come together, reaching up towards the ceiling. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. Drop your arms wide, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees. Come all the way down, hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest, look forward. Hands to the floor, step your left foot back. Step your right foot back. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Stretch into your toes, lift them, squeeze your bum, reach your arms back, pause. Maybe looking forward, maybe looking down, see what's right for your neck. Hands to the floor, push back, push back. Either drop your knees to the floor or stretch your left foot up. Step your left foot forward. Pause in your lunge. Step forward. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Slowly rolling up, reaching up towards the ceiling. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. So they were just normal sun salutations. They were just like the bog standard. There you go. It's cool. Nice. Very nice. So come sit on your bum and just roll your shoulders, big circles. And roll your wrists, big circles. Open and close your toes, open and close your fingers. Lift and drop your eyebrows. Wiggle your eyebrows. Slowly turn your head towards the right, continuing to wiggle your eyebrows. And open and close your fingers. How do you do that? I've gone really disorganized. Come back to center. And then go to the other side. Opening and closing your toes, wiggling your eyebrows, turn your head in the other direction. Oh, wow, that was really hard. Slowly turn your head towards the right. Wiggle your eyebrows when you get there. And then turn your head towards the left. Wiggle your eyebrows when you get there. I love it. So we're going to look at skipping arms here. We won't stay here long, just one. So both hands are in front of you. And then sweep both arms over towards the left. So your right hand has now come to your shoulder. Come back to center. And then sweep both arms towards the right. And just feel that. Sweep. Sweep. So I want to start turning my head and chest more towards that side as well, because I can. Because when I'm on the floor, I can't also twist. So now it just feels really nice to twist. And I'm lifting my arm quite high behind me. But it feels like it's really wholesome. I'm not going into a place where there's discomfort. I'm just skipping along. This is just such a funny move. Nice. So we're going to do seaweed arms. So seaweed arms is where you turn your two hands back to front, your palms are facing the ceiling, and then you drag your nails through the seaweed, and then you turn and you drag. And so there's a sense of your nails facing the ground as you send your arms to the right and as you send your arms to the left. And the arm that you're traveling towards feels a little bit like a mixture of bowls of water and lawnmower. So my elbow pulls deeply back and then I pivot. It does seem like a bowl of water. So it's like, imagine that you've two bowls of waters in your hand and you're trying to keep them from falling over. Wow. Nice. Cool, roll your shoulders. Come to rest into a seated position. Palms to your heart. Hands to your heart. And just feel into your chest, feel into your belly, feel into your breath. Come lie on the floor, all the way down, land in onto the floor. Pause there as I leap over galaxies and solar systems to come. Nice, so lovely. Really nice to be here. Did you look at the app? It's a random app that I said. Maybe there's loads of other apps that you'd like to try to look at the stars. For me, I know I was given the book in the past, which was an amazing gift, but I find it hard to coordinate me and a book in the dark, whereas this is really cool. So have you been looking at the night sky? Have you been checking out the dark and the glimmers within it? I'll see you all tomorrow. Be well, and thanks for joining me. Ciao, Slán.